Hey there, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to the Torgo Entertainment YouTube channel. Torgo here. Welcome back to another gig vlog. Welcome to Prom 2023.
You're all in danger! Run for cover!
Well, the first one of mine anyway. This time we do the prom for Addison High School. I've done the Addison High School prom many times over the years. I've done it twice on this channel, the 2019 Addison Prom, that was at the Elmira Country Club, and then I had last year's Addison Prom, and that was at the Barn in Addison, naturally. This time around, I head to a venue that, again, just like last time, not new to me, new to you on the channel. I used to do a ton of stuff there, haven't in a long time. Now the venue is called the Y, the old Watson Homestead in Coopers Plains, New York. Let's go to the map and show you exactly where that is. 10 to 15 minutes away, not a huge drive at all. Now, the Watson and Watson Homestead is the same as the IBM people. I used to do a ton of weddings here back when I worked for a different company, and then when I broke off on my own in late 2014, I had one or two there. And I've had proms there before. I'm happy that this event is taking place in May because the main issue I've always had with this venue is when you have something there in July, it's way too hot. Fortunately, this is the middle of May, and it's 8 to 11 this time around, so shouldn't be too bad. No coronation song, which I thought was interesting, but they gave me a list of 45 songs from requests. And you can definitely tell that there's gonna be some disparity because there's a lot of country on there, which means, not gonna play it. And there's a lot of stuff on there by artists that I would deem inappropriate for high school settings. Let's just, leave it at that. But there's a lot of stuff I can use there, and obviously I'll take requests right on the spot. I gotta dust off the old request sheets and see how that goes. Again, it's a high school prom. There's not that much going on. I will mention though that in past gig vlogs I've talked about the resource of Talkboard, or if I learned how to talk properly, Talkboard, T-O-K, board.com. Unfortunately, I checked it this morning and it hasn't been updated since November 2022. Fantastic! So in terms of charting what songs are big on TikTok right now, can't really do that. But I've tried that in the past with Addison and it hasn't really worked all that well. I don't know if they're that up to date on their social media stuff. So, it is what it is. Can't really handle it one way or the other. I'm gonna solo this gig, but I've done proms before so many times and I enjoy doing them. So we'll see how it goes. Again, very short intro. I hope you're ready for this one. Let's go. As usual, the overhead doesn't paint too much of a picture, but I like having a sense of space. Just one building, and I will be set up where this green star is. And fortunately, with a side door right next to the parking lot, I can just truck everything in and be good to go. Although my rock and roller cart has seen better days, I gotta replace that. Here we have the inside, and you can see with these good old Ape Labs Stick 2.0s, the XLs, I like having them on the outer edges of the dance floor. I know a lot of DJs have them behind the booth, but I feel like they get better coverage this way. No one's ever really messed with them if they're over the age of 6, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. And with my metal clamps, you can see with the stick, it balances right on the clamp. So with uplights, I have 12, 2 on that door right there, 1 over there, 1 over there, 2 on those double dare looking doors right there, and 6 on this back wall, 1, 2, 3. And behind this archway, 4, 5, and 6. The balloon archway is for photos, and I'm sorry about my finger showing up there a little earlier. And for speakers, of course, I'm rocking the Bose F1 812 series, the tops and the subs. I don't like how many windows this place has, especially being right in front of it. It's going to get really hot, but that's okay. And a second take because I had people walking around and, it didn't look very good, so I had to do it again. The Allendale Defenders, the anti-fatigue mat, cords, under the heating, some chairs that I didn't need. And here we have, Furman power conditioners, nothing too crazy. There's the Infinity board, the XL version, the Shure ULXD microphones, the Roland DJ 808, the clipboard with the song request form on it, which I ended up filling about 2/3 of the way. We have the alternate controller for the Ape Labs lights because I forgot my tablet. The Logitech trackball mouse,
and the Samsung Odyssey Z notebook running Virtual DJ 2021, Radial 2-to-1 mixer for the microphones, the SanDisk 2TB solid-state hard drive, business cards, extra batteries, and now we only have time for one more thing. It's time to level up. Let's go. That was really raspy.
Good evening, Addison. Welcome to Prom 2023. Thank you so much for coming out here.
You gotta against your vibe, and I went against your beat. What if against his vibe? I can't see it against the me. Nobody got no extras. On my body, I'm the bestest. On my necklace.
Is everybody all right after that foam fell from the ceiling? Everybody's good? I actually really care about that stuff. I don't want any of you getting hurt. Three people have requested this next song, and none of you have gotten the title right. But I know what you meant, so that's okay. What I need you to do this time is actually clear the floor, because it is time for the coronation portion. While everybody's clearing out, I was told that besides prom court and whatnot, I was told that there's somebody here named Ryan. And Ryan apparently is first place in sectional for golf. I don't have a sash for you. But hey, everyone got votes and it's close. Is the venue breaking apart again? No, the YMCA doesn't have any money, I'm not surprised. Next up we have third place, Duke and Duchess. Why are you laughing? It's funny. Those are literally the terms. I didn't make them up. And now, everybody, it's my pleasure to present to you your 2024 King and Queen, Aurora Jacobson and Kate. No speech. versions of this song. The first one came out in 2008, 9, something like that. I don't know, I'm old, I forget. And the second one was 2 years ago. People are all about this one. There's two versions of this next song. The first one came out in 94, 95, I don't know. The second one came out last year, but it's like that one, so we're gonna play that one.
Sit down.
song at all. This next song is going to be the last song of the night. The last song of the night is coming up right here. It's by far the most requested song of the night. 7 of you came up to request this one. That's a lot of people. Play a banger! Every song is a banger if you know how to bang. Not like that. Not like shut up. And that's going to wrap things up for Prom 2023. I hope everybody had a good time while you were here. Hope everybody gets home safely.
And I'm back. It's like 2 weeks after, like a week and a half after that prom. I had a Sweet 16 last weekend, which you're not going to see a gig log for because they specifically asked me to not film it. And having done that event, I can understand why. Only 20 or so girls, all 16 years old, and yeah, I get it. But in terms of the event you actually saw, yeah, that went really well. I was pleasantly surprised at how much coverage the Ape Lab sticks had on that large dance floor. I was a little concerned that I didn't have enough light out there, and I know it looks kind of dark in the video, but trust me, when you're there in person, it's not nearly as bad. Plus, people do not like having lights on them 24/7 on a dance floor. It's annoying, and it gets really hot. Plus, because I'm posting video of children, essentially, I don't mind it being darker because it kind of helps hide identities a little bit more, you know, for their safety. So this venue has sound tiles on the ceiling, and I've known that in the past they have fallen, but I thought that the YMCA, after having bought this venue, would have fixed that. Nope, Fortunately, no one was hurt in either of those incidents, and you gotta laugh it off, and you keep moving along. Like all prom, first 30 minutes were kind of slow. Honestly, Lil Uzi Vert was the real kickoff for that one. Once Just Wanna Rock started playing, the dance floor was pretty much full the entire night. You'll see on the playlist at the end that it gets a little weird at the end, and that's because I was just trying to fit in all the requests that I had received. You have a whole backlog of requests. Most stuff that I played were all requests, be it songs that were requested before the event or during the event. But as always, a playlist will be at the tail end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Torgo of Torgo Entertainment. I'm filming this way because my camera is currently charging. I've been having a couple problems with it, especially with the battery charge on. It's not even holding the hour and a half that it used to. Next gig log is not going to be for a couple weeks, because the next gig I have is actually, well, the Sweet 16 I just did, but you're not going to see a video of that because they asked me not to. And then I have to go to Atlanta for HSNCT, the National Quiz Bowl Tournament. I might film something there, but it definitely won't be a gig log. And then I have another prom, the Jasper Troopsburg prom, at the first Saturday of June this year, so that'll be a gig log. And that'll be the last high school thing for a while. It's pretty much weddings and private parties the rest of the year. So until then, I'm Torgo of Torgo Entertainment, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.